How's it going, guys? Schizorican here, coming at you with another Paragon deck overview. So this is what's up today. We will be looking at my new Rampage Bruiser test build. Now, by no means is this a test build. I was testing it and I didn't want to get confused, so I called it the Bruiser test. But essentially what's going on is I have made a Bruiser build for the new Paragon update version 0.26 that came out today. It is Tuesday, May 24th, 2016, and this is the Rampage Bruiser build. First things first, we will have 4 consumables. You can go right ahead and out as Scout Swords if you want. I never run them when I am a Bruiser because I am in the jungle. I am getting those white camps, I'm getting the other team's white camps, and I am doing my job. Anyway, we start off with a strike token, a health pot, and a harvester key. You're more than welcome to go with a mana pot. I always add them. If I ever feel like I want to throw a bunch of rocks, I'll go with that mana pot. Now, to start things off, Amulet of the Veteran. Here, this is where most of your, actually all of your health is going to come from. So you're going to pick this card up. That's going to be your first 3 points. I usually wait till I have 6 points to double back and turn this in. So I will get myself this card and a lesser health, 2 lesser healths, and 1 health. Right there, you're looking at plus 700 health and 7.6 physical damage, which may not seem like much, but it's enough to keep you going. Now, the next thing you want to do is bring that physical damage up. So you're going to go to the trusty Impact Hammer. This card is fantastic. It's been on so many of my attack-based builds, and there is no difference here. You will go physical damage, crit chance, and fully upgraded physical damage, an extra 7.6. You will throw 2 strikes in there and 1 wound just to round things up, make them nice. And that should be it. Now, this is where things get a little bit different. Depending on who you ask, they will want more attack speed or a little bit of more crit chance. And in my case, I like to make these 2 cards complement each other. I will say that it is possibly better to go with the Brian of Iron Eater, get a major wound, then next set of 3 to 6 points you will get the Blast Harness, throw a kinetic in there. It's only going to be 2 points, you're left with 1. This is around the time that you remove a couple of these. I would say remove the strike token, go to the Iron Eater again, get a Greater Drain. Now you have an attack speed that will complement your lifesteal. This is not centered around lifesteal, but considering Rampage's new health regen, the drain works very well. Now, next thing, talking about that health regen, we got the Reptilian Claw. This card is really only meant to give you that extra little bit of crit chance and an extra little bit of health regen. I leave this usually for last when it comes to full upgradability, but I do pick it up whenever I'm done with my main attack crit chance cards. So I would say pick this up, maybe put 1 heal on it, and make sure you finish up with the Rust Breaker. This card is fantastic if you are going against a couple ADCs that decided to throw some physical armor in there or anything like that, especially if you have a Grux on your team, or maybe a Feng Mao, or even a Twin Blast. So this will give you 15.2 physical damage and 16 physical penetration. So you will go 3 major strike, 3 points, but major strike, major pierce, and then major strike. This will round up the deck nicely, and what you're looking at right here is exactly 60 points to the dot. Always make sure your deck adds up to 60 as far as your equipment cards go. You can put as many equipment cards as you can fit in a 40 card deck, but you always want to make sure you are at 60 points. You only get 60 points in a game. If you are over 60 or under 60, you do not have a complete deck. So you'll either have cards that you can't get, or you'll have points that are doing nothing. It took me a little bit to figure that out, to be quite honest, and I'm slightly ashamed of it. but I always check for the points. Make sure you add these up and you are at 60. I cannot stress that enough. Now, for those of you out there that want something a little bit different, here are the tips I would give you. Get rid of the reptilian claw. Find yourself something that gives you some little bit of health regen, and you can throw a little bit of mana regen if you want, or you can get fancy with it. If you want to make a big change, if you have the Chieftain's Crown, it's an interesting card. It is 5 points, but if you want to, get interesting there, go with this. Throw some health in it, and it has the passive already activated, so you don't have to upgrade it. Now, if you go back to what I was saying before about the reptilian claw, that I just throw it in there and don't do anything, then you can use that to your advantage. You can throw the Chieftain's Crown, not fully upgrade it, and then go back to your Rust Breaker while getting a little bit of health. So that may be something some people want to look into. Another suggestion that I'm going to put out there is the Rust Breaker. This card is fantastic in my opinion, but some people don't like having that physical penetration. So if you want to add yourself some attack speed or some crit chance or anything else, this is the card to change. Other than that, I am done with the suggestions. This is my deck. It has worked for me so far. I have won, I think, 5 and lost 1. So I have been doing very well as a Bruiser Rampage since this update, which is why I wanted to post this. If you have any questions, be sure to post them in the comments below. And if you would like to see any specific builds, please let me know and we'll get to it. The next build coming up will be a tank test deck, which will be geared towards the 0.26 update of Paragon. In the meantime, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, follow my Twitter, and whatever it is you guys want to do. Hopefully, I get to see you on the next one. Peace.